I had heard about a movie being filmed here, and it was interesting to me as a child, a movie, and here, I always thought movies were in a magical, Hollywood environment. So I was intrigued, but too young to see the movie for several years. But it always was there. It was always like, wow, they filmed a movie here. I was really into movies and that type of thing as a child, and monsters and such. So, and then there was a late night horror host show in Pittsburgh called Chiller Theater, a very famous horror host show that Bill Cardille, who was in The Night of the Living Dead, also was the host of the show, talked about it and eventually showed it on the show. That's where I first saw Night of the Living Dead. And it was all set from there. I was into that, whatever those were. They weren't called zombies at the time, but I was into the concept from there. I was hooked, and I followed the progression of zombies, and just in my head or in my own personal hobbies or whatever things I liked. I always noticed different types of things that were like those Romero ghouls, zombies that were in Night of the Living Dead. And so over the years, I just became more and more involved with that type of thing. I went to conventions. I started having annual Halloween parties that were Night of the Living Dead themed, and then it just sort of became my thing. And then eventually, as a business owner in Pittsburgh, I thought, well, someone should do this. So I worked it into my business model, and here we are today.